Hey my fellow diamond friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalikaloo on the internet, and I also go by the name of Kali, and I'm very happy that you found your way to today's video, which will be another whip and sip and chat. So if you're new to my channel or new to diamond painting in general, whip means work in progress, so this is my whip. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in an instant. So get out whatever work it is you're working on or whatever it is you like to do while you listen to me chatting. So this is the whip and chat, but what's important for me is also the sipping part. So go grab something to drink and stay hydrated while I'm working and talking to you at the same time. So I told you guys this is my whip. This is my current work in progress. Let me zoom out a little bit for you guys. So unfortunately it's a little bit dark in my room, so you get like a little bit light here, but it does not actually do the colors like their best honor. Like you see, it's really bright colors actually, but if I zoom out it's fading a little bit. But anyway, so this is the painting I'm working on. It's called Blossom. It's by Pixel Kami, and it's actually currently sold in my store, jollygemshop.com. You can find a little variety of pictures in there, a little bit more about that while I do my whip and sip and chat. But yeah, so this is the work I'm working on. It is from my own little small shop, and if you want to check it out, I'll put the link down below. But yeah, I really love how it turned out so far. The watercolor effect of it is just gorgeous. Let me show you like the real picture. I did put like... So this is the real picture, and actually you can see the difference. There's like not really a big difference of it. I think the rendering is just gorgeous of her, like her skin, her ear with the little blood on it, the flowers all around with like the watercolor effect, her lips and the fingers. I think it turns out really gorgeous once it's done. So this painting here, I told you in the unboxing video, if you want to go, you can check it out down below. So it's a 60 by 75 centimeters, and it has a total of 41 colors with no ABs. So since I'm selling them in my shop, if you want to order one, like they're available. There are other paintings as well. I'm going to show you them in an instant, talk about them in an instant as well. But should you be interested in custom orders or also like adding ABs to the paintings we have or your own orders, please don't hesitate and contact us as well at jollygemshop@gmail.com. There you can contact us, or via our shop, jollygemshop.com. So but let's get into today's whip and sip and chat. So I feel like I've been talking a lot already without placing a single diamond, so I'm going to put this up a little bit. What I did, I wanted to focus on this hen part here today. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it. We will see about that. I'm like, at the moment I'm not like a quick diamond painter, especially since like these paintings here have a lot of confetti going on, to give it a little bit more of detail. And so yeah, but I chose this part. Initially I wanted to do the flower with you guys on my whip and sip and chat, like this gorgeous flower here, but I was not really motivated to do this. So yesterday to film it. So we are Tuesday actually now. I'm coming back from work, and I told myself, so let's get some diamond painting time and do the whip and sip and chat at the same time, because last week I was not able to do one just because I was so tired. There was a lot going on, and I always said I will do the whip and sip and chat, film it another day, but in the end I never filmed it. And on Sunday I was aware that I still had not filmed it, and I felt a little bit bad about that, because I want to give you guys your videos for those of you who are listening. But yeah, and they're all also like, usually what I did is I did a lot of like these unboxing videos in between the week, but I feel like it's so difficult. Recently I did not order many diamond paintings just because I have a stack, like a stash, and I want to spend a little less on diamond paintings I order, And the ones that I order are like recent ones that you have seen unboxed already on from Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Designs, or like there were already people who were showing them off. So I was like, are they really interested in it if it's not like a preview? So I was not sure about that. And I was wondering what kind of other videos I could bring you that were maybe like more interesting to you guys. So yeah, that's my concern. And I'm not like the quickest diamond painter, so I don't finish like a canvas in a week. It takes me more time. So also like kitting up, kitting down does take me a while. So I don't know yet. I'm going to think about what I can do to create more videos for you guys. If you have ideas, please let me know as well. But let's take a look at the topics for today before we start. So this is it. So first of all, I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys who supported my channel. And not just my channel, but especially like my small shops. And this goes to each and every one of you who was wishing me like good luck and a lot of success with my shop. It's really stressful if you're new to it, and it's not at all my domain. Like I told you guys, I'm actually a teacher, so I have no clue about like opening a shop or whatever. So I was so lucky that I have my boyfriend who helped me out with that. He does know how a lot of that works. But the biggest thank you also goes to you guys, so who shouted out for me, and especially also those of you who placed an order for my shop, who did believe that it was good and nice, even though I had not finished this one yet and could not really show you the result of it. And also like to all of you guys who subscribed just like with their email, or who told me like that they wanted to order in the future. This made me really happy just to see like that the thing I do for the community in the first place, you actually hear what I'm doing. It's not like just me saying, oh, I'm going to open a shop, I want to bring new artists to the community, I want to give the artist a voice. No, I really want you also like to see what I'm doing and to hear out the artists and to get that me time you deserve. So thank you to all of you. That is what I wanted actually to WIP&SIP&CHAT to start with. So a big thank you to all of you. So for what I want to say now is I'm going to do a little bit of a shop talk. So first of all, before I come and talk to you a little bit more about the pictures, I'm going to place some drills. That's the first thing I'm going to do. But what I also wanted to do is like, I really want to talk to you guys a little bit more about, all of these, like how a shop works and all. It was like really complicated. I don't know if you know, but if you're like living in Europe ever since 2021, you have to actually pay, oh, let me just take that off. You actually have to pay VAT for like your shop and if you have like a customer in Europe. And that's the hardest part, because like I told you guys, I have no clue about all of that. And so we had to inform ourselves, because like I had the option to just like let the customer pay the VAT, like taxes and all on the paintings. And that would mean that like you have to pay shipping, you have to pay like high prices, because like I have my artists that I really want to pay for their work as well. And then you guys, without knowing, you would also have like to pay this VAT once you get your package. And that is something that I really wanted to avoid. And that's why it took some time as well. Like this was the big stress right before the release day, just because I wanted to make sure like that this would work out the way I wanted it. And so for those of you guys who have placed their order, they will be shipped, like they will be done this week, and they will probably be shipped like end of the week if they are like quick, or at least like early next week. So that's how you know about your schedule, about when your parcel will be delivered. And the thing is, if you live in Europe, this means also that the VAT has already been paid. At the moment you placed your order with us and we received your money, because in the price you pay for us, it is like in there. And this does also mean that like should you ever have like a problem with like taxes, because I had that when I ordered someplace and I had already paid VAT, and still like they came and they asked me like, yeah, you did not pay VAT, you have to pay it. I received like a bill from them, from UPS, and I was like, hey, no, I paid it. And this was also with one of these shops. I think it was with Dreamer Designs recently. And so what I did is actually you receive like your bill, and I did show them my bill, and there's like the tracking order, like the number that is sent with from UPS. It's on there, and they could verify that it was already paid and I did not have to pay. Like this did not ever happen. This happened like once from Dreamer Designs, from the orders I ordered. But should this ever happen, don't worry, because like I told you guys, you see it once you pay, you are like paying for the VAT. And this does just concern like my friends from Europe, because like other people's like in the States, for example, they don't have to pay this VAT. And for them, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see actually what I'm doing. And for them, it's not included. So this might also be why, for example, if you have a friend that lives elsewhere, they don't pay like the same price as you do for the same paintings on my webpage. This is just to make sure that you, once you place your order, you know exactly what it will come. There won't be like hidden prices for you. This is it. This is what you pay, and there is no like, oh, I got my package and I still have to pay these duties. And no. That's not how it goes. Like I said, should there ever be a problem, because like with transportation this can happen, please contact us or just show them like that you have paid the VAT on your bill, and it should be fine. They won't pay, like ask for anything. But it might happen, like I told you guys, but usually it does not. Like, I'm just saying in case. But yeah, so this was really stressful part, just to like get everything done the day before. And maybe it was my own fault, because I was like doing everything. So not that I didn't plan it or anything, but there were like things that I was not aware of, since I'm not really into that kind of domain. And we had to check out, put on like a payment method and stuff, making PayPal available and so on. So there were different things that we had to put into consideration. And you will also see like at the moment our VAT number is not yet on the page, but it does appear soon. So don't worry about that. Everything is in order. It does just take like a little time for the government to actually accept VAT and give us our code, and then I'll put it also on the page. So no worries about that. Your money will be paid to the government. That's that. And I also wanted to say thank you to the people who have tipped me when they did place their order. This made me really happy. When I saw it the first time, especially for the very first order that was placed, I was so glad to see that you did that. But honestly, you don't need to tip me. Like, you place your order, I'm already super happy just to see that there are people who are interested in, even if you don't buy and you're just subscribed to it, or you get the news if there are new canvases and so on. This really makes me happy, because I know that what I do, it's not just in vain and there's nobody who's listening. I know that you guys are there and you are actually listening to it, what I have to say, and the artists that I want to present to you. So that was that. And let me tell you a little bit more about the shop. Like the very first day when I first kicked it off, it was like on, was it Monday? I think it was Monday, because like it was my late grandma's birthday, and I told you guys that I really wanted to do it that day, and that's why I also rushed through it a little bit at the end, because I told my boyfriend that I really wanted that day, just like to make it a little bit more memorable also for me, and to be like a nice day, a happy day, and to have like this positivity to it. And I know that when I see my grandpa, for example, he had lived so long with his wife, like for over 40 years. They were married, and he felt like bad that day. And when I came there and I told him, hey grandpa, my shop is finally open, and I had like the first customer, he was really happy as well. And this made him forget also a little bit about my grandma's birthday. So I think this is a happy moment. So I really wanted to do it that day. But it happened, like the launch happened when I was at school. So I was working, and luckily it did fall into my break time. So I could like open up all the images to you guys so that you could actually take a look at them. And I still think that they are really, really beautiful. So if you go to my site now, you will notice that there are only 6 canvases available, but there will be more that we will be adding. But you have like already a little variety. So I wanted to kick it off with like the summer collection. We have a painting from Diamond.Kalikaloo with this little girl who's licking her ice cream, and she's really, really cute. I'm going to order this one for myself pretty soon. I actually want to get all of the images that I have. It's crazy, but sometimes I say my stash is so big I don't want to buy anymore, but then I like give you guys these canvases and I'm like, I really have to have them for myself as well. So yeah, I did like there's no title on that image, so I decided to call it Ice Cream Time Fun Time. And yeah, so it's a really cute summer friendly image. If you have like kids or you want to work on something summer related, I think that it's really, really pretty. I'm going to put a picture of it in here now. And what else? Well, I did have like this painting Blossom that I'm currently working on. I really wanted to try this out. So I got this because it's from a Luxembourgish artist and I really wanted to support our local scene a little bit. But also I was wondering how this watercolor effect would be rendered throughout this canvas style, this rendering style of my supplier. And it does look so, so beautiful. I really love the choices that they make, because I told you guys it's mainly computer rendered, but they go in there and they change things up to make it look better. And I have worked on the skin, I have worked on her face, I have worked on the flowers and all, and I think that it does look really lovely. Like there's enough detail, and from close up you have like this confetti effect, but it's really not as bad and it does look really nice, even if it's not seen through the camera. I really am happy with how this one turned out. And that's why I really want to finish it to hang it up on my wall as well. So this is it, and it does just look stunning. So let me continue working on it while I talk to you a little bit more. So this is the second one. Like I told you guys, it's Blossom from Pixel Kami. But the third release that I also had was from Sonja Schweiger. Sonja Schweiger, like I told you guys, is like an illustrationist. I don't know how you call it, but she does children book illustrations. And her artwork is so lovely. She was like gone for a while now, but she's back. Like her shop is open again, I think, so you can check her out as well and show her some love if you want. But she did give me the possibility to render for her like this cute ocean with the bottle, like a bottle of ocean in the galaxy. And you have this cute little whale and also this turtle swimming around in the bottle. And they are just so, so cute. And this canvas, actually, it has been sold. And I was really glad to see that people liked it. You have like the rendering. Please be aware that if you go to my shops page, you see the rendering. This is not the real, well, it's the real rendering, but you will see that once you've done it, the colors are more vibrant than what you will see on these pictures. So these look really, really good, and that's one that I have already ordered for myself as well. There goes like this no buy, no shopping, but it's really, really beautiful. And I think that you could like totally hang this one in if you have like a child's room or whatever. I really see that put up nicely into a child's little room, like a bedroom or whatever. So yeah, these were the very first releases, and I'm so grateful to all of the 3 who just gave me the opportunity to get like images to share with you guys. You don't know maybe, but it's not always as easy to find new artists who are willing to work with you especially if you have like, you don't have a physical shop yet, you don't have like anything to show. It's like if you go to work, it's the same thing. Often they ask you for experience and stuff. But unfortunately, like, I did not have that, and I never had my shop before. I was just opening it and all. So I'm really thankful to the 3 artists who were like willing to give me their paintings and to work with me on this collaboration and to make this all happen. So thank you again to all of you 3, and this makes me really happy also to see that people like it. I got so many nice feedbacks from you guys, even if you were not maybe able to buy or you're still hesitant to buy. Hearing that you like them and seeing that you want to maybe in the future and support our artists and what I bring to you makes me really happy. So yeah, this is what I wanted to say about the 3 artists. Ever since on through the week, I have released a little bit more canvases for you guys, and there were just like 3 old master designs. So it was not like painters from more recent painters, it was really old masters that fall into the public domain. 2 of the 3 images were actually it was a friend who told me about the paintings because she had visited like the museum. She had seen them in Antwerp in Belgium, and she was like in love with the 2 paintings. And the kitten painting is so cute. This is really one of my favorite ones as well. So there's like Immodest, it's called, and it's like a wardrobe with like all the kittens around it or in it. And let me get sip quickly. And I really like it. If you take a look at it, it's so cute. Like this one is also, if you want to hang it, I think it's perfect. It's really perfect for that occasion. Let me get some more of these colors. Yeah, so Old Masters. Why did I put out Old Masters? I know that soon there will be like this event, Old Masters event. And I thought that maybe I could add some to your choices, or if you're interested for maybe next year or whatever. So we have them in stock and they are really gorgeous. I really like them. And for myself, like I did put in the water serpents, like Wasserschlangen 2. That's what it's called. It's from Gustav Klimt. And I was like, ever since I don't know why, but I've been fascinated by all of this Art Nouveau style. And you have like mucha, and we see a lot of mucha going around in the community with Zodiac from Diamond Art Club. We have, what else did we get? Like there are a lot of shops who do now. Actually, Diamond Art Club has a lot of like these pictures from Mucha, and Mucha is really my favorite artist ever. But since there are so many paintings from him already, I was like, I'm not going to add another one, even though they are like different ones that I still would love to see as a diamond painting. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put that into a diamond painting. I want to get something that people have not seen yet as often maybe. So I decided to go with Wasserschlangen, Water Serpents 2, from Klimt. So we have seen The Kiss, we have seen Woman in Gold. I have it not yet hung up, but I have it framed and done in my room, but it's still not, I have still not found the time to hang it up actually on the wall, but it's framed, and it had been like really expensive, but it is done. But I really wanted to add something new to that, so I decided to get another painting from Klimt that I have been fascinated with for a long time. And what I like about it is like the color choices we get and the way they place the golden ones, the frames around, and the fish and everything. So cute that swim around like these water serpents, I would say. I really like that. I think that Klimt's art is really fascinating. And if you want to add ABs, this can be done so easily, especially since you have a gold. So if you add like these golden, Klimt, like all of his art is like a lot with gold. But if you add like these splashes of gold canvas. I think this will be so shiny and so pretty. Or even if you add like special diamonds, special shaped diamonds, this would be so good. That's what I had in mind for the water serpents. But I did also get like another inspiration from my friend who went to this museum in Antwerp. So she told me to take a look at the Cleopatra image from Caranel. And I also fell in love with that one. And it has like this kind of summer vibe from the earlier collection, from my first collection. So I was like, sure, why not? I really like this painting. So I just want to say a disclaimer, like not really a disclaimer, but please be aware that if you order them, I haven't mentioned it also on my webpage, but if you, in general, if you order like a diamond painting, you know that for same size, if you take a round one or square one in the same size, the square one will turn out a little bit more detailed. And that's just because we need more drills, like we have more drills with the square one than with a round one. I'm sorry, I had to stop the video because of the pollen. I'm not going to say I'm kind of allergic to it. Not all the time, sometimes it's fine. But I have days where like my eyes do really hurt. And they start itching. And I have like this, I can't not touch them. I really have to touch my eyes when they sting and burn and whatever. And this just makes it worse. So right now I'm trying not to touch anything, but my nose is itchy as well. Let's hope that I can work on a little bit longer before I have like to blow my nose again. I don't like that, no. It's always like at the same time. I have discovered this like 10 years ago, a little bit more when I was in holidays. We always went to the south of France, and that's when I first noticed that like my eyes were itchy, and I never had that as a child, but then someday it just started. Let me see if that's, yeah, it started. And ever since then, it's always the same time. And I think it's like when the grass is starting to grow, and it's like not really the trees, it's more of the grasslands. I feel like that's what's triggering me at the moment. And I live close to the forest, so this does not really help. But hey, I wanted it that way, and I really like it in general here, so I will survive. But what I was saying is that actually if you buy the same canvas and you buy it in squares and the other one in rounds, for your square one, you will use more drills in an amount. Like there's more drills in square than there will be in round. That's because like your round drills are bigger in general than your squares. And this does also mean that you will get more detail from a square canvas kit than you would get from a round kit, just because like you can add more colors, more drills, and it will look a little bit more clearer. So that's why I also put down in my webpage, if you go to buy like, for example, the old masters and as kits like as big as Cleopatra or the other ones, please be aware that you will get like more detail the bigger you go, and you will get more detail if you choose like a square kit over a round kit. I know that round kits can be fun, they are done more quickly often. You don't have to concentrate as much on placing the drills correctly, but yeah, just be aware of that. That's what I wanted to add to that. For myself, I tend to go with the square ones as well, just because I love to get all the detail from it. Okay, so here we go. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about. So I did place, I ordered, like I showed you guys a little bit more of these old masters, and I have decided to do a WIP&SIP&CHAT like each week, and to talk to you a little bit more about the paintings that have been released, because I will do it still on Sunday. I'm not going to change the date just because of that. I mean, my paintings are available since I pay royalties to the artist, you can always order them. There's no limited stock to it. You can order as many as you want. You can wait for like a better discount if you want. So there's no problem with that. There's no limited stock. The only thing is that I have put it manually, so there might be sold out, but when I see it sold out, they will be back in stock the same day usually. So don't worry about that. So there's no limited edition until now about these canvases. So you have every time you want to buy them. But what I wanted to say is that that is actually what I forgot. I forgot what I wanted to say. But I just wanted to say that you can like actually take your time with it. There's no need to rush. What else? Yeah, so I don't want to change actually my date I put up my video. It was always Sunday and it will stay on Sunday. And that's also why I told you guys about the not limited edition, because this means that it won't run out of stock. You can always order on Sunday, even if I put them up on Saturday, so there will be no, oh, there's no more left and so on. So you can take your time, you can watch the WIP&SIP&CHAT on Sunday, you can discover like the paintings, a little bit more about them, and then you can decide on Sunday or whenever if you want to add it to your cart and get a little bit of that me time and make me a little bit happy by placing an order. So at the moment you can find only a few canvases, like I told you guys, 6 in total. There are like 3 from artists and 3 old masters. As for the old masters, I will add a few on a regular basis because I have discovered so many gorgeous artworks you can check out. And I think there are some that you might really like. As for the artists, so I will try to put out regularly as well artworks, and let's start it off with, that was like the second part of today's video, with the new releases for this week. So for the new releases, we will get 3 new canvases that will appear in my shop. So we'll have, let's start with the first one. I don't know in which order I should place them, probably in the order that I released them. So you have seen this one first. So let me get the title right. I'm going to pause it here just for you to see also the image. I'm going to blend it in. So we got the very first one is called Overflow, and it's by Jollygemshop. And it's an artist who comes from Brazil, and I discovered how the artist actually how they do like this placement of the flowers they use, and also like the digital art is something that I really liked and was drawn to in these characters, and especially, like I told you guys, this use of the flowers they have. So this one is called Overflow. And for me, it's a really pretty painting that I wanted to share with you guys. And the artist was also really thankful and wanted to let you guys see the painting as a diamond painting. So thank you as well for giving us the opportunity to do this one as a diamond painting. And I think the artwork is really stunning. I love how the background is more neutral, and how this makes the character pop, how the character comes to life. So you get it in like 2 different sizes as well. You have like a smaller size and you have a bigger size. Same goes here with this one. So the bigger you go, like the more detail you will get, the clearer it will be. I always forget like 1 or 2 of these. So let me just go grab my iPad again so that I can tell you a little bit more about the canvas, and especially the sizes of the canvas, so that I don't forget anything about it. So the smaller version is a 60 to 75 centimeters. It's a little bit smaller, but I think that it will do. I saw the rendering and I think that it still looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. If you want to see it, go check out my Instagram. Or even like it's on the webpage by now, so you can take a look at it there. Always remember that it will be like more vibrant once it's done, once the drills are placed down. So these are just like a template if you want. After that we have like also we get another painting, like the same painting, sorry, in what was it, in 80 to 100 like centimeters, of course. So this is a little bit bigger, but I think that it's totally worth it if you want to get all of the detail out of these gorgeous pictures and the flowers that are shooting there, and it's just blooming and blossoming everywhere. So I really like this canvas a lot. Gives me like this springtime and this magic time. And yeah, so I hope you love it and you also show the artist some love. Everything will be linked down below as well if you want to go check out the artists, of course. So this is what I wanted to say for this picture, but we have had 2 more like releases this Saturday, and one of them was another one from Diamond.Kalikaloo. So Diamond.Kalikaloo is the artist that I've been working on myself by another company, and I switched things up, and ever since I have been talking to the artist a little bit, and I really like what she does. And her artwork does always look so gorgeous, the girl she's drawing, and I love the colors she uses. Everything is so vibrant in her drawings. And from her you will get this time a mermaid. So the title is Summer Mermaid, and you can find her in my shop as well. We get her with the same measurements than we had with the other canvas, the Overflow. So you will get it in a 60 by 75 in the smaller size, or you can get it in 80 to 100 if you want to order it in the bigger size. For myself, I order maybe the small one. I still have not placed my order, but I think I will get like a smaller version just to try it out, and maybe I will try out this time the round drills. Like, I know that they are as gorgeous as the square ones, but I have not worked on like a smaller picture. Like, I tend to always go and take the biggest size there is just to be sure of the detail, because that's something I really like. But I'm also telling myself that it would be nice to work on smaller kits, so maybe I should get one of these to work on next. We will see. So this is what we have in stock like for second release for this week. So Diamond.Kalikaloo with the Summer Mermaid we have here. Very beautiful canvas as well. And the last actually that we have is, it's a special canvas. I don't know if you know like BTS, so it's the Korean band, and we have this painting of 2 of their members. So we have Taeyoung and we have Jungkook, and this comes from Diamond, and Diamond is an artist who's situated in Mexico and does mainly BTS portraits, and I fell in love with the kind of artwork that he does. I'm a big fan myself of BTS, and so I was like, okay, I really need that. And when they were so nice and they accepted to work with me, I was so glad. And this one was the first one from them that I really wanted to show you. So if you like BTS, stay tuned, there's a little bit more to come for you guys. So this is the very first one that I went. So this is a painting, like I told you guys, of Taeyoung and Jungkook, and it's based on a picture that we have from them. And yeah, I really like this. For me, like, you know, there's like this whole 027 movement and bias and stuff. Like, I love all of these members, and I'm a big fan of BTS. But for me, it has always been like Taeyoung is like also one of my favorite members. I don't know if I should say this, but so I was happy when I saw this picture, and I was like, okay, let's go, let's make this possible and put this into a diamond painting. I'm sure it will look so good. And again, we get it like in 2 different sizes. We have, what was it again? Let me just check out. I don't want to say anything stupid to you guys. So we have it in 2 sizes. We have a small version in 60 to 70 and a bigger one to 70, 80. So it's still a little bit smaller compared than to the other ones if you order them in a large size, but it's still big. So it's really big. So this one is definitely one that I would love to get in the future for myself. So it's still on my personal wish list to order. And especially to do my wish list to do especially. So yeah, this is it. This is what I wanted to show you guys as far as the paintings for this week go. Let me know if should there ever be something that you want, or a diamond painting that you would love to see as a custom like I told you guys. Please contact me. And otherwise, like, even if there's an artist that you want to get rendered, you can also try to contact me, and I will try to see if they want to collaborate with us, or if they want to like get the diamond painting done, like their painting done as a diamond painting. So of course that's not always possible. For example, I was talking to one artist a while ago, and they told me that they have like their paintings they really love to share. That's not a problem, but they could not see it as a diamond painting. And I was like, okay, that's totally fair. I mean, it's their choice. I'm not going to force anyone who does not want to get their painting done as a diamond painting. If that's not the way they see their art, that's completely fine. I mean, you have to understand that there are artists there. They do these paintings. It's like their art. And I think we should respect that. If they don't want to sell it as a diamond painting, they don't want to sell it as a diamond painting. So for me, that's fine. So just to let you know that sometimes some artists just don't want to do that. Just keep that in mind. And that's also what I want to keep in mind, and not to force artists either. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. You can see the contours of the hand a little bit appearing. I love how actually they work with the blue and the purple, the dark purple, to get all of this beautiful rendering, this watercolor effect that we also have in the original artwork. I don't know, but while I'm talking, I'm really not that concentrated, and I always miss out a few drills of the same color. I don't know why. I wonder why. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say to you guys. Then I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about, like, I put down their book talk, but actually I did not read much. I'm still reading the same book. It's called, I don't know if I talked to you guys about that. I started it during the holidays. I was already talking summer holidays, but that's still a little bit away, at least here in Europe. I don't know, in the States, is there already, like, are teachers already off? Because on my Instagram, like my private Instagram, I always see like these teachers who work in the United States, and I feel like they had like their last weeks now, and they are kind of already in summer holidays. Is this possible? Like for us, it's still, I count the weeks and I count the days. It's still 4 weeks and yeah, exactly 4 weeks now. In 4 weeks, I will be off work and I'll be having summer holidays for like a 2 month. So I'm really, really looking forward to it, because I need these holidays. I really need them. And I feel like the students need them as well. But let's not talk about work. I wanted to talk about a book. So during the last holidays, it has been like 2 weeks. Not really, a week and 2 days. I've been reading a book called Prince Captif. It's about a prince that has been, how should I tell you? It's like a little bit more of Roman stuff, but I would say it's more about a Roman stuff. No, it's, to be honest, it's about LGBTQ, and you have like this prince who is, he comes from, which is funny, is that you have one prince who is more like Greek or Roman names, like it's more Greek Roman country, and you have like the French counterpart. And so you have Damon or Damien, or whatever you want to call him. I read the book in French, and he is actually a Greek or Roman person, and he is like the prince, and his stepbrother has, at the death, like when his dad died, is actually the hero who should have become like the new king, but his brother did actually send him away. He did not kill him, he just sent him away as a slave, a pleasure slave, if you want. And he did send him to his arch enemy, the French prince, not king yet, but a French prince who is called Laurent. And the thing is that actually during a battle that took place a few years ago, our Greek hero or Roman hero, whatever, he has killed Laurent's brother, who should have become the king of, I call it France, but it's not France, it's not a name actually, but you know, it's inspired, so let's call it like that. And yeah, so they actually meet, and he does not recognize him, and he does treat him like a slave, and he doesn't like him. And it's not just the usual normal slave, it should be a pleasure slave. But like the prince, usually like French Prince Laurent, he's not known for using his slaves that he gets like this. But he does not like the fact that he's a stranger and that he comes from his enemy territory and stuff. But you will notice that throughout the history, like they get closer, and they are like, when I started it, I was not aware that it was like this not safe for work. It was really, there were like some scenes that were really, really spicy. And this ever since the beginning of the book, like I was into chapter 2, I think, when there was like already like stuff going down, and I was like, okay. I did not know. I was like super flustered. I did not know what to say. I was like telling my boyfriend, well, I did not know it was that kind of a book, especially since, you know, I always take a look at the cover, and the cover is just so gorgeous. And if you put both of the covers, like book 1, book 2, which is actually book 1 and 2 and book 3 and 4 together, you have like these two princes facing each other. And it's such a gorgeous canvas, like, gorgeous picture, let me show you. And yeah, so I never read. If you have seen like my previous book talks, you know that I never ever read like what is written behind there. I don't want to get spoiled, so I don't read it. I just take a look at the cover, and if that's something that I like, I go for it. And I saw the cover a few times, and I was like, okay, should I, shouldn't I? I was hesitant, and then I just bought it. And I did not know that it was this spicy, but you know, that's fine. But there are like really, if you don't like that, don't read it, especially since it's like boy love. It could be, if you don't like that, don't read it. But if you don't mind, it's actually a nice book. It's fantasy, you know, I like fantasy. It's not really like there are elves and dragons and stuff. It's more like a different time period, I think. And I enjoyed the story so far, but during the last week I did not have the time to do a lot of reading because I was working for my shop. I was also working like a little bit for other stuff, especially work, so I did not get a lot of reading done. Oh, so sorry. But yesterday I just got more done, and I read a few chapters, and it was so good. So I'm into it again, and I think after doing like more of diamond painting, I'll be back to my reading session. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is, you know, with the book talk does always come like more of a series, film talk, movie talk. So what we did is we actually went to see the movie, and I don't think I talked about this, but we went to see Ariel in a movie theater, and it was a disappointment. I don't know if you've seen Ariel, but I don't know how to put it. It is really, really disappointing, and there are many people who are criticizing actually the way that the water is animated and stuff. Okay, there were like scenes where you could see that it was badly animated and stuff, but that's not the main problem I had with the movie. The main problem I had with the movie was like the acting of the people, and also it was kind of like, I did not like, it was like the acting, like if you have our Prince Eric, who is marrying his Ariel, and at the end he, like, you know the story, so there will be no spoiler, I guess, but you know that he will be marrying her, and he's sitting there in the boat, and he's inexpressive, like he does not smile, he's not happy. He's not happy that he does actually marry her. And this is something that I saw throughout the whole movie. Like, he's not expressive. He's just sitting there, he's standing there, even when he's like next to the ocean singing his song and wanting to see her again. I don't get that. I don't get that honest feeling from them. And that's something that I say that I really did not like in the movie. It's the way that they were acting. The girl also, like, she's really, really stunningly beautiful. Like, she's gorgeous. But I loved the scene when she was like stealing that hat, like not really stealing, but trying on that hat, and her smiling when she did not have a voice. But the acting was not the best. And I loved, like, when I loved Ursula a lot, there was something bothering me with that as well. I can't really tell you. I guess it's the animation at the end when she gets as big as she gets. There was just something off as well about that. But I was when the movie was over, I felt like a little bit disappointed. I felt like it was okay. I have seen another Disney animation like this. I had seen Aladdin with my mom back then, and this one was so good. This was like the music, the songs and everything. Even when she sang like not Under the Sea, but I mean when she sang her song, like, what is it called, where she's in her cavern down there and she's like holding up all of her tools and stuff, and she's singing, and suddenly she goes like, I don't know. The song did not really feel like the real version. Like, I had this real version there in my head and she was singing and it was not the same, and maybe I'm just old-fashioned and I don't like if things change, but I did not like it. I don't say that she can't sing. Please don't get me wrong. She can probably sing, but I just did not like the version of it. The way they changed the melody and they changed things up when the old version was really amazing. So I felt they did not do that with Aladdin. But then again, actually for Aladdin, what was surprising is that I did not like actually Aladdin. I'm not a big fan. I love Disney movies, but Aladdin was never my favorite movie from Disney. And somehow it did completely flash me when they put it out, and when I went to see that live animation, it was amazing. And I did not get that feeling with Ariel. Like, same thing for Ariel. It's by far not my favorite movie. It's not a bad movie, but I felt like there was something missing, something that gave it like more substance. I can't tell you what it is. After this little disappointment, I have been watching a lot of like movies, but mainly some documentaries about stuff like Petra, the city, where we have still a lot of mystery about that. We have what else did I watch more about? Like, I don't know. I love to watch Arte. From those of you like who live in Europe and who speak French or German, we have like this chain. It's called Arte. It's for free. It's about culture, and they do only documentaries and they talk about news and stuff, and it's amazing. Like, you get so much input and information, and if you talk like French or German, this is perfect because they show you like the same episode, like the same documentary in both languages. So even if you want to study the language, it's a great source. I use it with my students as well. If I want to show them or make them learn a bit about a subject, I give them a task to just watch like sometimes an art documentary, and then we will discuss about it in school together. Or that's something I really like. So if you're interested in it and you speak like either French or German, that's maybe a great opportunity to go check that out. Arte, Arte. You can watch it on YouTube, but if you have like a TV, you can also watch it on TV. But on YouTube, you have like a ton of videos, and they bring out new videos every day, so I kind of watch them from the themes that are interesting. Like, not everything is interesting to me, but a few themes are interesting. What else did I do? So I did also follow, what did I do? I also watched like, it's called Rhythm and Flow. I don't know if you know it, but on Netflix there's like this series called Rhythm and Flow with Cardi B and T.I., I think, and I don't know who else, but they are like rappers and they are looking for the next rap superstar. And I did watch that, but I also did watch the French version of that is on Netflix as well. I actually don't listen as much to rap at all, but I felt that it was a nice change from what I usually watch, so it kind of amused me. Even though I think that the English version is a little bit better because there's like less swearing in it and the texts go a little bit deeper. But then again, French music and English rap is not the same style, so maybe this also has to do with that. And the last thing I was watching is like, I have been following a little bit what's going on in the media about like this whole Rammstein problem. So if you don't know, so Rammstein is actually a German rock band which has been around for a long time. And they are known for provocation and not really feminist texts and really a lot of sexual allusions on the stage. And yeah, so there has been this controversy about a girl who has actually been talking about them and saying that she has been abused on during a concert, or after a concert rather, by one of the frontman singer. And now there's the question, is this true? Isn't it true? There has been like more influencers who have been talking about it, as well as normal people who have been there. Again, it's really difficult because, you know, it's like with the Me Too movement. Should the women be believed? Is it true? If it's not true, this is really bad for all the women who actually did live through that situation. So I think it's so difficult to know if, and also like, I'm going to be honest, but on rock concerts like that, you do have a lot of groupies as well. So you can't always distinguish what's right, what's wrong. If they do it from their free will, this should be okay, I guess. But if it's not, well, it's more difficult. And at the moment, it's kind of difficult to say because there are like women who say it's true, others say I have never seen that, it's not true what they say. So I've been following this, not because I like the band, I'm not a fan of the band, but just because I think this is like, it has like touched a lot of people. And I want to see if it's true or not, and also how the media will deal with it. Like, since there's no proof yet, it's difficult to judge the singer, but still everyone, I feel like, is kind of judging him already. So as socially, I really want to see where this will be going. So I'm going to listen a little bit more about that and stay tuned about that, just because that's something that I really want to know what will happen or how it will turn out to be. Yeah, so what else? To finish off today's video, I'm sorry I did not finish this part just because I told you guys it's a lot of confetti. I'm a little bit tired, I come from work. I think I'm going to take a break. I'm just going to place like this color, then I'm going to take a break. And I will try to finish this section, and as always, I try to put up a finished view of like this section, or even if I do a little bit more. As for today's video, so if you have finished watching it, or if you have seen a little bit of it or whatever, please just let me know in the comments down below what kind of video would you like to see. Like, my WIP&SIP&CHAT will be a little bit more like today. I will tell you a bit about the shop, the new releases. I will tell you about my week, the normal stuff. But are there other videos that you would like to see? I also try to get like my artists, for those of them who want to do an interview, to like join me on my YouTube channel, and so that we can do an interview, talk a little bit more about them, and so that you can discover who they actually are. And then yeah, that's mainly what I want to do, that's what I had as an idea. But if there are other kind of videos that you would like or that you would request, please let me know. Another thing that I wanted to ask you is like if there are like other pictures that you want to see like as a custom or as like old masters, please let me know in the comments down below as well, or contact me at my email like jollygemshop@gmail.com. You can send your requests there for custom, for ABs, or for whatever it is. We will try to reply to you as quickly as we can. And that's it for me for this week. So I'm just going to place down this color, and then I have finished for today. A little update maybe on Edgar. So Edgar is my Frenchie, if you're new to my channel and you don't know about him. He has 9 years now, so he's an old puppy, but still a puppy and a baby, of course, because even when he's 50 and 60 and 90, he will still be my little baby and a little puppy to me. So Edgar has been, he has received his vaccine shot, like he does get that yearly. And at the moment he's a little bit tired, and I feel like that whenever it's getting so hot, I have to take special precaution because I want him to stay like in the shadows and not to get too hot, because otherwise he will feel bad. But in general he has been doing fine. So yeah, that's all that I wanted to tell you guys, and I hope you liked today's video. I did go all over the place. I feel like I talked for years, like just because I have been away for 2 weeks now, but I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed our new releases as well. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of them, and I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay hydrated, bye!